For the entire year of 2024, I had not one single drop of alcohol, and in this video, I'm going to share with you everything that I learned about myself and also why I'm not going back to it. But before I do, I'm going to share with you my history with alcohol. So before 2024, I would frequently have alcohol, and I would have at least one drink per night, and on weekends or on nights where I wasn't flying the next day, I would have a lot more drinks, maybe up to 6 drinks. And as a result of that, I gained a lot of weight, I got lazier, and I would sometimes make a fool of myself in front of other people. I would have regrets, I wasn't healthy, and I would miss the opportunity to cherish the times that I had with my friends and family. So on New Year's Eve, my close friend and I, we got together and we decided to challenge each other not to have any alcohol for the entire duration of 2024. I agreed, and on January 1st, 2024, it was on. I didn't think I was dependent on alcohol, but a few weeks in, I realized that I may have had a bad habit. Anytime I had stressful situations, whether it was at work or outside of work, that would trigger something inside of me to have a drink of alcohol to take the edge off. And I realized that I frequently used it as a stress reliever like many other people. But despite those hard times, I had to keep pushing because I did not want to disappoint myself or my friend. And on top of that, I attended 2 weddings, went on 2 vacations, I frequently went out with my friends into the city, and I went to many parties, and I did not have a single drop of alcohol during any of those times. It was difficult, but I managed to make it all the way through the year. And on December 31st, 2024, at 11:59 p.m., I was with my family, we watched the ball drop, and I poured myself a glass of whiskey to celebrate. And after I had that one glass of whiskey, I realized the first thing about myself, and which was I did not miss it at all. Even though I had cravings for it throughout the year, when I finally had a drink again, I did not really miss it at all. The second thing that I learned about myself is what my priorities truly were. So before that, I just wanted to live stress-free, I wanted to get the edge off, or just have a good time by having a buzz. But without alcohol, I realized that not being dependent on that was much better for me in the long run. I had better health because of it. I was able to have better times with my friends and family as well. Without it. The third thing that I learned is that going to bars and going to clubs are extremely boring when you're sober. Just about an hour in, and I'm thinking to myself, I would just want to get out of here. This is so boring. I could not stand being in there in a crowded place, loud music. It gets boring, and I did not want anything to do with it. The fourth thing I learned about myself is that I actually had a lot more fun without it, and I thought I was even funnier without it. When I wasn't prioritizing going to clubs or bars, I would spend my time elsewhere, developing myself, being more active, and working on other things that I want to do. The fifth thing that shocked me was how much weight I lost because of it. About that time, I was about 200 pounds, and I'm now in the 180s, which I am very proud of, and I definitely believe and I'm definitely convinced that alcohol had something to do with that. The sixth thing that I learned about myself is that I really enjoy being able to wake up in the morning and not feel sluggish and be up and ready for the day. I'm less tired, my mind is more sharp, and I can get a lot more things accomplished because of it. I don't have to spend half of the day trying to recover from a long night of drinking. The seventh thing that I learned about myself is I now have a new favorite drink, and that is half club soda, half cranberry juice, and lime squeezed right in it. It's refreshing, it's delicious, and every time I was out with my friends, that's what I would have. The eighth thing that I have learned, which is something that I've never realized before, is that if I had any friends or family members that were going through an emergency, especially late at night, I'm in a position to help them. If I was completely wasted, I could not be of help to anybody. So being in a position to help others, I think, is a very important thing. The ninth thing that I realized is that I don't have to worry about getting home after being out with friends or family. And I don't have to worry about wasting extra money on an Uber or a taxi to get back home because I've had too much to drink. The 10th thing that I discovered is that I look and feel younger without it. I feel younger because I have more energy, and I'm looking younger too because my skin's clearing up, I've lost weight, and I just overall feel much better about myself. The 11th thing that I realized is that there truly is no benefit to it. Even if I'm using it to take the edge off and eliminate stress, it's only temporary. And yes, I do hear about having a glass of red wine each day helps your heart, but in my opinion, there's many other ways to have good heart health. And then finally, the last thing that I realized is that drinking really does get expensive. If I just had one six-pack a week, a six-pack is approximately $9 these days. I would spend at least $468 a year on alcohol. Now, with the rate that I was drinking before that, I would have way more than just one six-pack of light beers, and so those costs could get astronomical. Now, with everything, am I going to go back to alcohol? Probably not. Maybe if there's a celebration or another vacation, I might have just one drink, but I don't plan on drinking it in the excess that I had prior to 2024. I've learned a lot about myself and what I'm capable of without it, and I am very grateful for this journey. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time. Take care.